Hey, and congratulations, welcome to video number 6. We're going to talk about the backlink ninja trick and automation. Now, this specific trick can get you lots and lots of backlinks if done right. Now, this specific method, I'm going to talk about two different things, two different parts of this video. We're going to talk about content reshaping, and then second of all, we're going to talk about automation. First of all, let's talk about content reshaping. It's just a fancy word of saying that we're going to get backlinks from different media. Google likes to see it, Yahoo, Bing, other search engines like to see when you have different types of media on your website. So if you have different types of media linking back to your site, then that's actually very good. So for example, you have articles, you have videos, you have podcasts, you have audios, you have blogs, and so forth linking back to your site, then that's actually quite valuable. That's good quality content coming back to your site. And reshaping content is actually very, very easy, and the reason why I'm showing you this is because, in video number 4 I talked about how to create a good article using the LSI keywords and so forth, right? When you create your article, from that point you're pretty much set. You're just reshaping the content from an article. You can read it into a microphone and turn it into a podcast, upload it to podcast directories, link it back to your site. Turn that same article or that same audio clip and turn it into a video. Read the article, you've got the audio file, then you can make a video just by, you've got the audio, now you've got to make the visual part, right? So you can take the article, split it up into sections. For example, like I said, the top 5 reasons to, train your dog for potty training, or the 5 ways to do this. So you could take that 5 ways, you could split those 5 ways up and turn it into a video. Check that out. So you could do video marketing. You could use Animoto. If you go to animoto.com, you can go there and you can pretty much take a paragraph, like one of those ways or one of those steps, and turn it into a video. You don't have to put all the 5 things into the video. You can just put one thing, create 5 different videos, and then out of the 5 different videos, for each of those videos, use something like pixelpipe.com or Traffic Geyser. I wouldn't really recommend TubeMogul anymore, just because TubeMogul has changed and they're kind of strict in terms of marketers and such. So Animoto, create the video. PixelPipe is good, and PixelPipe is basically a site that will enable you to upload a video and then upload it to many video sites. You could take the article, turn it into an RSS feed. You've got 5 steps, turn it into an RSS feed, and then use something like SE Nuke to blast those RSS feeds out. Turn into a Web 2.0 page, turn the article into a Squidoo page, turn the article into a Hub Pages page. Now, Hub Pages is kind of strict, so keep that in mind, that when you write it, try to write it in a non-sales pitchy way. Obviously, for any of your content, that should be the way anyways. But Hub Pages, you might have to tweak it here and there because they are a little stricter. Let's talk about automation. Now that you understand the concept of content reshaping, you've got your article, you've got your video, you've got your podcast, you've got your blogs, you've got your different types of media, you can actually automate most of that stuff. You can either outsource it, so odesk.com, or you can use a program like SE Nuke. You can take an article, spin the article, use the content reshaping method, and then pretty much get tons and tons of quality backlinks. Now, just keep in mind though, when you spin articles, you need to know what you're doing. And I would recommend the program. It's called thebestspinner.com. It's created by Jonathan Ledger. He creates a really good software. And not everybody knows how to spin articles right, so I would look into even finding people that know how to spin articles on odesk.com. I have a girl right now that spins articles. She does a fantastic job. It's a little pricey, but she does a good job. And when you spin the articles, you can take one article, and basically what spinning means is, let's say you have a sentence inside that article that says, "This dog jumped over the fence." So you could turn that "this dog jumped over the fence" into hundreds of different sentences, like "this puppy" or "this German Shepherd hopped beyond the fence" or "over the fence," something like that. So if you spend the articles using SE Nuke, you can actually get tons and tons of backlinks. It's pretty amazing. SE Nuke is a monthly price product. It's about, I believe right now it's $127 a month, or $147 or something around that per month. So it is a little pricey on the upscale end. I would recommend you doing it manually first, just so that you can get a good idea of it. And then if you get a lot of sites and you want to market more, then use SE Nuke. Scrapebox is another good software. You know, I mentioned Scrapebox and I actually said don't use Scrapebox. What I meant by that is you can scrape edu and government, .gov backlinks very, very easily with Scrapebox. In fact, if you go to Scrapebox and you type in the footprint or the customized search code that I showed you and I broke it down for you, if you copy that into Scrapebox, it'll actually scrape a ton of information for you. So you don't have to go to Google and then do it all yourself. Now I use Scrapebox to do that kind of stuff. I scrape it. But when it comes to commenting and blasting comments all over, let's say I get 1,000 edu and gov backlinks, I'm not going to blast to them. I'm going to actually send it to my outsourcer. She or he will read it. Then they will comment with a quality comment, because I'm not really looking to spam the .edu or .gov backlinks or blogs. I'm looking to add a valuable content that is going to be staying there for years to come. And of course, Odesk. If you ever want to outsource anything, I would recommend Odesk.com as one of the best places to go to find people who even are familiar with SE Nuke or even are familiar with the best spinner and spinning articles and so forth. If you can take this technique to the next level, then great. SE Nuke is very, very powerful. If you get it, I will say that it is kind of hard to understand initially. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and show you some training tutorials and so forth, so that you understand how to get started with SE Nuke and so forth. So I just wanted to show you here, this is SE Nuke. If you go to senuke.com, it says the most powerful SEO automation software ever. I actually do believe that, because I actually use SE Nuke and it works very, very well. So as you can see, you can do press releases, forum profile modules, and you can see that there's a lot of people who have had success with SE Nuke, and it functions actually quite well. SE Nuke, I'm actually in the login page right now. They do provide a lot of information like how to use the videos, but I will say that some way it does lack in terms of strategic, how to use SE Nuke strategically. I would recommend a site called senukeunderground.com. You might have to opt in to get this page, but it's actually very, very worthwhile. So that's SE Nuke, and Scrapebox, let me show you what that is. Scrapebox I primarily use to find .edu and .gov blogs. You can find other blogs as well. It's pretty amazing what you can do with this, but Scrapebox, just how it sounds, scraping. And as you can see, all you have to do is enter like the site:/.edu, for example. And basically the search code I gave you, all you have to do is plop that here, and it'll find it for pretty much all of these keywords. Instead of going to Google and do it manually, this is another way that you can speed the process up. So you can use Scrapebox, plop let's say 10, 20, 30 different keywords in, have it scan and find the URLs for you for those blogs. Instead of doing it manually, you speed it up. and that's pretty much what I use it for. Scrapebox. It's 97 bucks, but if you go around Google and search around, you might be able to find a coupon for like half off or something, but you just have to go Google it. In terms of usage, Scrapebox may look kind of bulky and confusing to use, but it's actually very simple to use once you watch all the videos and so forth. And you can use proxies if you want to, and so forth. Scrapebox also allows you to basically blast. Let's say I get 2,000 links, edu.edu links, including .gov links. Scrapebox will actually allow you to blast or comment on those 1,000 links if you want to. But I mean, you can do it, but I personally don't, because I personally would rather just give the 1,000 links to my outsourcer, have him or her read through the blog and make a good, valuable comment, and then that way the link in the comment usually stays up. Usually if you blast it, yeah, you might get thousands of links back, but a lot of people will just block you and see you as spam. And of course, if you want to outsource, I would recommend you going to odesk.com. It's probably one of the best sites that I use to find people that I can outsource to these tedious, like SENuke, Scrapebox, and so forth. Now, Scrapebox, they only give you one license per purchase, so the one thing I usually outsource, I don't really outsource the Scrapebox stuff, but I usually outsource the article spinning and the content, the article content, and so forth.